say that Bill, I know his other side, that is, I asked him once, what is most important thing in life? And Bill said, compassion. Compassion is most important thing in life. And time to time I used to teach him, what is happening to your compassion theory? How far you have come. And not long ago, I have seen it with the example. I was walking and I felt to just pop in into his house, his wife, Christy, and they were in a romantic mood to go to cinema. And it was a very cold day. And before reaching to us, there is a little bit slope there, right? Little small slope, grass. And one lady who is living not far from our place in Maitrī-karuṇā-muditā-upekṣāṇāṁ, she fell down. And then they were already maybe 20 meter ahead, but his wife noted that a lady fell down and she is nurse, she came. I thought that Bill, that compassion was his theory, but instead of going to cinema, he came back and put his, that jacket on that lady. It was a cold day. I was there with a lot of compassion theory in my head, but I could not able to remove my jacket, but he did. So thank you for that compassionate. That is the real compassion in action, and you've proven that and you passed that example. Finally, I must also say that we are like a migratory bird here. We come and go. Him retire, he retire, I will be retired. Everybody will retire. Comes here to retire. But in my wisdom tradition, since he liked to listen a Sanskrit verse, I would like to say one verse, okay? Whether you are now or retiring life or in any kind of situation, as long as you have a body and living, how we can maintain our undisturbed calmness, that is, how our mind stuff retain its undisturbed calmness. There are three keywords, right? And this is taken from Yoga Sutra 1.33. Anybody can check it. Now yoga is a really objectively verified science of well-being, and is also United Nations recognize it, and everybody. And there are 6 now yoga universities in India. So it says that in order to maintain our undisturbed calmness, we have to lead our life with 4 kinds of emotions. 4 types of emotion with 4 types of people. That is just in a deeper emotional level. It is not a prescription for the professional life, but a personal emotional life. The verse says that Maitrī-karuṇā-muditā-upekṣāṇāṁ sukha-duḥkha-puṇyāpuṇya-viṣayāṇāṁ bhāvanātaś citta-prasādanam. This is the Sanskrit word you like to hear, okay, for you. And I don't need, you can keep it for the time being. So what it says is that emotionally, those who are happy people, very happy people, for them, deeper inside, you also need to develop that kind of happiness. And make friends who are really happy. But in this world, there are many people who are unhappy. There are existential unhappiness or induced unhappiness, induced by change. What to do about those people? This friendliness is a bottom line for all human beings, also to the sentient being, okay? But on top of that, if you want to maintain your calmness, you have to have a emotion of compassion with that person. If you also, that means that not to say, oh, sorry, oh, you're suffering, no, that. I am there for you, don't worry. I'm there for you, for any kind of things you can ask me, like that. So that is one practical example of compassion. I'm doing everything like he was putting his jacket, so that is, compassion is very important. And then there are people who have achieved a lot in terms of their professional excellence or influence power, agency power, your friends who have become they may have got a lot of good wealth and fortune in life. with those kind of people, we have to be happy in their happiness. So first one, with the happy people, which is called Maitrī in Sanskrit, that emotion. With people who are suffering and miserable, I said compassion, that is Karuna in Sanskrit. Mudita means those who have lived their life and they have a lot of affluence and they are higher in knowledge, wisdom and many things. To rejoice with their achievement, the third type of emotion. But there are people who are very difficult to handle. You try to make friend with them, you wanted to collaborate with them, but they all the time live with the emotions of, finding shortcoming, all the time focusing on the dark side. There are also those kind of people. Shall we hate them? No. We need to maintain our equanimity and remain indifferent emotionally. Professionally you collaborate, but emotionally to remain indifferent, which is called upekkha. So that is what this Sanskrit word says, my brother. Maitrī-karuṇā-muditā-upekṣāṇāṁ sukha-duḥkha-puṇyāpuṇya-viṣayāṇāṁ bhāvanātaś citta-prasādanam. I wish you a very good life and will remain brother. Thank you so much. And oh sorry, I forgot one thing, one important thing. But he is a very active guy, right? I have been reading that this aging related to retirement are 2-3 types. One is genetic. That means genetically you have that kind of gene, but that explains only 10% of your actual aging. There are aging related to accident, that is also not in our hand. Genetics is also not in our hand. But there are other 90% which is based on our life choices and volunteer choices. He has a long dream. I know that he is active in the forest and so on, and I feel that you'll be also one day go to my native country, Nepal. Sai had been there and many had been there and enjoy what is there with the climbing and so on. So this is a little gift from you, from me and my wife. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.